The turning point. It was a turning point. Good morning. A straight up turning point. Another bag chase day. I told you, the bag chase don't stop. Man, I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I just woke up. So, man. Let me get my thoughts together. So what I mean by turning point is that you had enough of the struggling, man. So you look back at your life, you saw what you did that wasn't bringing you closer to any closer to riches. And you came to a point where it was like, you know what? Enough is enough. Enough chasing women. Enough of, struggling. And fuck it, I'm just gonna change for the better. That's all it is, man. It's called not doing the same thing over and over again, right? Because when you do the same shit over and over again, man, and expect a different result, you gotta be insane, bro. You gotta be insane. Because most people, the reason why they stay in this situation their whole entire life, because they don't want to change. The reason why they stay poor, the reason why they stay broke, is because their habits. They develop bad habits to keep them. What's up with it? They develop bad habits to keep them from being rich. Bad habits, girlfriends, or just friends around them. You ever heard of that saying? Bad association spoils useful habits. The people around you. You know what I'm saying? Your environment, bro, is keeping you from becoming rich and successful. Or it's your environment. You letting it. It's only happening because you let it. That's why I separated myself from all these people out here, bro. I used to hang out with other motherfuckers out here, man. I know more. Because we think differently. I can't hang out with somebody who's not like-minded. You know what I'm saying? If I'm always talking about getting the bag and becoming better, and you're not talking the same way, we're gonna clash heads. Because in her or his mind, they're gonna be thinking like, who the fuck he think he is with his bag chasing? I don't give a damn about no bag. I don't care for a better life. You must think he's better than everybody. We gonna class heads, bro. We're not gonna like each other very much. You know, especially if you come to a turning point. You say, man, fuck that. Fuck all the struggling, man. I'm chasing this bag. So I don't have to struggle no more. I want to live on easy street, bro. With fine ass bitches and hidden switches on a 6'4" Impala. You feel what I'm saying? I had to make it rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So I realized my bad habits was keeping me broke, man, and not staying on my purpose. I mean, you go back and you think your past life, you think about your past life, man, and you're like, God damn, the reason why I ain't achieved nothing, because I've been chasing these raggedy bitches. You gotta stop chasing women, bro. So that's part of the turning point. Okay, I look at my life and I seen me out there chasing bitches and not really accomplishing anything. So I ended that shit, bro. I don't change. I don't like care for chasing women. I really don't. The only reason why Sub 5 Stalker, I was involved with her is because she was chasing me, man. She was in my way. She was the one who was approaching me every single night, okay? She was in my way. Today's workout day, man. I know I fucked up my left leg. I pulled a muscle, man, really badly. Day before yesterday. It's better now. Still ain't 100%, but I could get out here and I could jog and stuff. Let's see if I can jog. Yeah, I could jog. I'm good. It was just a pulled muscle. A pulled muscle. I came to a turning point. I said, nah. This is not how my life is gonna end. With me being broke and dusty. So I said, fuck it. I'ma chase this fucking goddamn bag. For once in my life, I'm not gonna be chasing women. I'm not gonna be hanging around people who are not like-minded. If me and you don't think the same, I'll stop and talk to you for a little bit. But I won't hang out with you. No, we're not hanging out and being best friends and shit. Because me and you, we don't have the same thought process. We don't have the same mindset. You feel what I'm saying? You don't have any goals, but I do. And it causes jealousy too, man, when you hang out with other people and you got goals and they don't. It makes them feel smaller than you. You feel what I'm saying? So I came to a turning point in my life. I said, man, Hellcat, bro, chase this bag. Let me going around chasing them bras, man. And I saw how much money I lost chasing them women at bars and clubs. Bro, I probably lost millions of dollars over time. You know, with two decades of chasing bitches at bars and clubs. 2 decades. You know, from age 21 to age 40. You know what I'm saying? That's nearly 2 decades, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Of chasing these hoes at bars and clubs. And I came to a turning point. I said, nah, man, chase this bag. That's why I'm on the bag chase right now. We on this bag chase right now. We ain't giving a fuck anymore, bro. You feel what I'm saying? We not giving a fuck no more, bro. I got shit. Put on my glasses. I just woke up, man. I got the woke up eyes, man. Even though ain't no sun out here. That feels better. You know what I'm saying? Today's workout day, man. We gotta get out here and work out. But like I said, bro, like we have to stay on the path to success, bro. It don't matter. I don't care how long it's been since I haven't had sex. I had sex my whole entire life, and what did that get me? Nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Busting nuts, chasing women and busting nuts is just like that's not building anything for me. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't do anything. I get the bag and they chase me, man. You feel what I'm saying? I get the bag and they chase me, man. That's how you gotta think, bro. Until then, you gotta be on your grind every single day. Gotta be on your grind every single day, bro. Boy, I'm hungry like a big dog, man. I had 2 meals yesterday. Oh no, I had that sandwich too. I shouldn't have ate that sandwich, whatever. We're gonna work out. We're gonna work that grilled cheese sandwich I ate at Starbucks last night off. I feel much better too, man. Just eating 2.5 meals a day. I don't eat in the daytime. I eat in the afternoon. Well, I mean, I do eat in the daytime. I eat like afternoon, somewhere around like 2 o'clock. You know, we don't have no solid foods until like 2 o'clock. I might have a coffee in the morning. That's about it. But that's very little calories. That's like 100 calories. Feel what I'm saying? You know, but I came to a point in my life where I got tired of struggling and I'm chasing this bag now, man. No, chasing this bag to the end of the road. That's what you got to do. You know, that's what you got to do, man. Because, like I said, bro, I'd rather have a 5-year sentence than have a life sentence. And I'm sorry, if you don't chase the bag, you'll never get it. Like, that's why they call it bag chasers. You feel what I'm saying? Because we chase the bag because we want a better life. Because if we don't chase it, it won't chase us. The bag, you can forget about the bag chasing you. The bag is not gonna chase you, bro, unless you hella lucky. Unless you hit the Mega Millions or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Even then, it's like just playing is called chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? So you did chase after it, you know, but it's chasing after you now. Because the moment you hit that Mega Millions or the Super Lotto Plus, the bag found you. But you did chase it by playing. You know. You know. But the turning point, what I'm trying to say is, you come to a point in your life where you said, enough is enough. Enough of the struggling already. You know, some people don't get to that point, bro. You know, they stay broke until they turn into bones, bro. Just like my mother and father, they never even cared to like chase the bag, bro. They died broke. Didn't leave nothing behind for us, man. That's cold. Don't leave nothing behind for your children because you was thinking about yourself your whole entire life. Never thought to like, what's up with it? You know? What's up with it? What's up with it, Cow Moo? Cow Moo. You know what I'm saying? You come to a point in your life where you say, fuck it, enough is enough. I'm not gonna keep chasing women at bars and clubs my whole entire life. As you noticed, man, the other night when I went to the bar, I haven't went out in like, what, 3 or 4 months? The last time I went out was 3 or 4 months ago. That's why I got put out, because I was partying too hard, because I haven't been out in a long time. You know? But I've been out here on the grind, bro, trying to make a better life for myself, man. And that's what we got to do, guys. You know, we got to get to that turning point. You get to a point where, like, okay, enough is enough. I'm changing better because I want better in the future. And like I said, some motherfuckers, they don't get to that turning point. They don't. They keep running on that hamster wheel because maybe their mother or their father taught them how to run up on the hamster wheel. You know what I'm saying? I really blame the mother and the father, man, for a lot of dudes coming up poor because they didn't love their child enough to even change themselves so they can have a better future. The kids can have a better children. Their children can have a better future. They didn't care about these, you know, they didn't care about the kids enough, you know? They didn't care. And caring is and not caring is what can keep motherfuckers in the same situation for life. Is that you didn't care to even make adjustments. Look, I love sex, but I don't love it more than money. I love money more than sex. Some guys love sex more than money. That's what keeps them chasing after women all the time, man. They gotta bust that nut. And that's what destroys careers. Look at Diddy. Chasing them women got him in trouble. Now he in the courtroom staring at the judge. See what I'm saying? He did not want to let Cassie go. You know what I'm saying? For what reason? I mean, damn, bro, you got a lot of money. You don't have to be out here chasing these hoes. After one girl, he acting like he a simp, or, you know what I'm saying? He was acting like he was a poor man. I never seen a poor man act like that toward women, bro. You know, he was beating on Cassie like he was a poor man. If you don't like her attitude, you don't like her, just dump her, man. You don't have to beat on her, man. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? He was chasing after women, even he had a whole lot of money. He still was chasing these hoes. And look what happened to him. He's fighting for his life right now, bro. They trying to put him away for good. You know, but they ain't got no evidence on him like that. I don't think he gonna get locked up for RICO, because there's no evidence. They might could get him on like sex trafficking or something like that, but RICO, no. Sex trafficking, he gonna be put away for 7 years for that. He'll do half of that, meaning that 3.5 years. He gonna do 3.5 years, which ain't shit. 3.5 years, you do that shit on your head, man. By the time 3.5 years pass by, man, you'll be a free man. But I don't think they can get him on sex trafficking. They need evidence for that. Right now, it's a bunch of he say, she say. He deny all that. So you gotta get the evidence out, man, that he did that. Anyway, you just got to get to that turning point where you want to change your life for the better. I mean, the only reason why you don't do your old bad habits no more because you want You want to be successful so bad. You want that bag so bad that you're willing to stop doing what you was doing before to um, to keep the bag from you. I mean, um, you wanna stop. I feel like I feel like I'm about to burp, but it's not really coming out. Sorry, guys. um, you changing because your old habits, bro, is what kept you from that bag. Whatever your old habits is, you have to change them and realize that, damn, this is not really leading me to that bag. It's basically like pushing me further away from the bag. So I decided to change and not do what was fucking me up, you know what I'm saying, before. What was keeping me from getting that bag. So I said, fuck it, man, I'm going to change for the better. Some people actually get to that turning point. You get to a turning point where, like, you say, you know what, enough, like I said, enough is enough. Enough of the struggling and the suffering. You feel what I'm saying? I have to stay this way. Focus toward that bag, not focus going out to bars and clubs every weekend chasing bitches. Because chasing bitches, you lose a lot of what? You lose a lot of money chasing them bitches. Going to bars and clubs, that's gonna cost you, man, an arm and a leg. Like the other night, was it like a week ago or 2 weeks ago? Man, I spent like $40 in that fucking goddamn bar. That's a lot of money, man, to me. I could have put that on my numbers the following day. You feel what I'm saying? But nah, I had to go out and have fun. I had to go out and have fun. Nah, this is not the time to have fun, man. This is not the time, to be out here lollygagging. You must stay focused on that bag. You must stay focused on that bag. And don't ever let it go. Don't ever let it go. You chase the bag so you can have a better life. That's why we chase the bag. And we'll have a better life with women. You feel what I'm saying? And we'll have a better life with women. You want a better life with women? I want a better life with women. So whatever bad habits you was doing, you got to change it. You got to say, you know what? Enough is enough. That's what's keeping me poor. Either chasing bitches or you're not saving enough money. You feel what I'm saying? You're not, you got bad spending habits. One day you're going to wake up and say, you know what? Enough is enough. I'm going to start saving my money from here on out. Just being broke. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what's keeping me broke. I'm going to not do that no more. I remember, forgot where I read that online, man, but, some rich people say, why do poor people stay poor? Why do poor people stay broke? And one rich guy said, it's simple, change. You don't want to change, bro. People out here, they don't want to change. Like that lady with the dog, the dog lady that comes around here, bro. She got a bunch of dogs and she got one cat in that motherfucker. She pushes a cart every single day. She don't want to change her bad habits. And that's what's going to keep her out here for life, man. She's serving a life sentence, man. You know what I'm saying? She's serving a life sentence out here in these streets. Me and her don't get along, man, because me and her got to an argument a long time ago. I stopped hanging around that bitch. No, she wasn't my girlfriend. I found her disgusting. But it was good to have somebody to talk to while you were in the situation. But I'd rather be by myself than be in bad company. You feel what I'm saying? You know, so you change your behavior and your actions, man, because you want to have a better future. You want to have money in the bank. You want to have a better lifestyle. So you change. You say, nah, I'm too good to be doing what that shit was doing there, right there. Nah, I'm changing this shit. Nah. What kept me from like building wealth? I wasn't saving enough money to invest in none of that shit. You know, I got bad spending habits. I got to change that. You know, that's what's keeping me from being wealthy. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's keeping me wealthy, bro. That's what's keeping me broke. I chase women too much at bars and clubs. This is what's keeping me broke. I'm not gonna do that no more. So you decide in your mind, you say, you know what, that's enough. That's enough. Sometimes we can't give in to our natural desires. We can't, you feel what I'm saying? You know, sometimes we want sex. Like me, I haven't had sex in 2 years. But I really don't care about that. To the point where, like, fuck it. I don't give a damn about it. You know, I'm chasing this bag no matter what, bro. You know, I'm just gonna keep on chasing and chasing until I get it. I don't give a fuck about sex, man. It'll come when we get the bag. Don't worry, we'll have a lot of sex when we get the bag. But right now, bro, you trying to get your foot in the door. We need to stay vigilant. We need to stay focused, no matter what. Let the sex come to you. Chase me, man. That's what I say. Chase me. I'm the one gonna be the future millionaire. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gotta think, man. No matter what's going on around you, bub, you keep chasing the bag until that's it, man. Until you die or something bad happened to you. It's like, nah, you gotta keep chasing it. There's a turning point in your life where you just don't do them things no more, man. Whatever's keeping you broke, whatever's keeping you from changing. You know what I'm saying? Change means that I'm not gonna do that shit no more. That's when you know you changed. You feel what I'm saying? He a changed man. He don't do that shit no more. It's like a gangster, bro. He want out of that lifestyle. He can't go back to gangbanging no more. So he changed, because I don't want to do that no more. The reason why I don't want to be a gangbanger no more, man, because I can die in that motherfucking shit, bro. So I'm not going to do that no more. And then he grow up. He grow past that. 5 years went by, 10 years went by, and he ain't gangbang. So basically he changed already, because he wanted a brighter future, especially if he had kids or whatever. He said, nah, I got to be around for my kids, man. If I get killed in these streets, my kids won't have a father, man. So he changed to a better man. A lot of ex-gang members out here, they're like, yeah, I used to be part of that lifestyle, but there was a reason why I stopped. I could end up in prison for the rest of my life, or I could end up dead in the funeral home, because nobody's invincible, man. Anybody can be got and killed and shot and killed, in that order. So he changed. He said, fuck that. I ain't gonna be no gangbanger no more. And that's done. And then same thing with the bag. Fuck that. I'm not going out wasting my time chasing these hoes no more. That did that. I ran on that fucking treadmill for years. I don't want to do that no more. I'm on a bag chase. A lot of guys like Jaw Club, Van Dam, Keith Sweat, all these niggas' stories I've been following. You know what I'm saying? They said they had enough. They said, fuck that. I'm chasing this goddamn music, and I'm chasing this goddamn Hollywood scene. I done had enough. with the struggle. So they kept chasing and kept chasing, and boom, they got it. Took them years, but they got it. They finally got out. Now what? Jean-Claude Van Damme ain't broke, he got money. Keith Sweat ain't broke, he got money, bro. Them niggas got money, man. I think it was a couple of years Keith Sweat was performing. That nigga done got old as hell. Well, he like 60 something, man. Shit. Or 57, or he's somewhere around 60, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because he kept chasing that bag, bro. Now he get to live like a king for the rest of his life until he dies, man. And money start feeling strange. All he got to do is go perform some of his hit singles somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? And he rack in like 500 grand or $1 million, and you good. Keith Sweat, because of his past hits, this nigga will always be able to eat, bro. He ain't gonna never be patting his pockets and be like, God damn, I ain't got no money, I ain't got no bitches. You know what I'm saying? He'll never be struggling in the women, even though he's 60 something. He'll never be struggling in the women department. He got that on lock. He'll always have a woman by his side. He'll never be struggling financially. You know what I'm saying? So the guy, he worked hard throughout his youth, man. That's what it was, man. He made good decisions. The good decision was keep chasing that bag. That was the best decision he made. You know what I'm saying? So that way I get to my older age, man, I can live good, man. I can live eating lobster, steak, and shrimp. You know what I'm saying? Relaxing up under the island sun, being able to travel the world if I want to, and see different places and different cultures because of my mindset when I was young. I changed that mindset. You see, it's your mindset is what's keeping you in your situation right now. But I changed my mindset. I said, you know what, bro? I done had enough. I'm chasing this bag first. Because that way, my later self, my future self would be like, oh, damn, I'm glad you kept chasing that bag. Look at all these bitches around us, bro. Look at the house we got. Look at the car. I'm chasing, you know what I'm saying? Look at my future self and be like, damn, bro, I'm glad I was on that hustle, bro. You feel what I'm saying? You got to think about your future self. How your future self is going to feel when you get that bag in your pocket. Your future self going to be like, damn, nigga, I got this bag. Shit, nigga, let's do this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then your older self in your 50s or 60s, you're gonna be like, damn, I'm retired good, man. Life is good right now. It's on easy mode. I'm glad I made those decisions while I was young to keep put, to stay chasing that bag. You see what I'm saying? If you would have been ignorant, bro, you would get to be 60 and still struggling. There's niggas out here living in their cars at 60, bro, because they didn't want to change their fucking behavior. I could tell. The nigga I used to hang out with that lived in his car, he's 60, bro. And he's still chasing the dead-end jobs and shit, bro. He said, man, I'm just looking in the paper or I'm looking online to see if I can find me a job. Oh, there's a temp job right there, man. Ooh, I'm making bread, $100,000 a year. Oh, man, that's going to be good. But that's only for a year, bro. Why you thinking short term? You going to be making 100 grand for only a year, bro? You gonna make 100,000 in that year? Bruh, 100,000 ain't shit. I said this in my other video, bruh. 100 grand ain't nothing. You just bringing more stress to your fucking life by having 100 grand in your pocket. And number one, you gotta figure out what you're gonna do with it, try to make it grow. And if you flop, if your investment flop, that's your $100,000 gone, man. You don't got no more money. You see what I'm saying? So, it ain't nothing, bro, to have $100,000. You feel what I'm saying? That's not enough money, bro. That's not enough to last you for the rest of your life, especially living in California. Man, you'll be broke in 1 year, man. In 1 year, you'll be broke. Talk about, damn, I need to get another 100 grand, man. Man, but you live like a king, though. I remember my mother, man, I think she copped like one time, she copped, was it $30,000? Man, she blew through that money. That was back in the 90s. She got $30,000 for a lawsuit or some shit like that. I remember she sued some motherfuckers. She got hurt on the job and sued motherfuckers, right? You know, she hurt her wrist or something, you know, and she blew through that money like it was like it was $30, bro. And everybody talking about, well, Cassie good for life now. She got 20 million. Bruh, even 20 million ain't no real fucking goddamn money. Why you think it was so easy for her to get it when she started to, you know, bring Diddy down, you know? He gave up $20 million like it was $20 to him. $20 million to Diddy is like $20, bro. It's nothing to give 20 million to somebody and it don't affect you. You feel what I'm saying? Like 20 million that's like crumbs in the... The reason why I say 20 million, because after you get done buying a brand new house of your liking, which is like probably like 5 million, or if you want to try to save money, let's say you buy a house for like 2 million. Okay, that's 19, I mean, that's 18 million left. I mean, yeah, 18 million left. Okay, then you go on vacations, and then you go buy the cars you want. You buy Lambo, you buy a Mercedes Benz, you buy all the stuff you want, right? Then it brings you down to 15 million. Then you got a lifestyle to maintain, right? So then the money just keeps dwindling down. Before you know it, you only got like 10 million left in the bank. And don't get me wrong, you don't go broke overnight, but it takes time to keep eating away at the money. If the money is not coming in, bro, and you got 20 million, in about 5 to 10 years, you will be broke. You'll be coming after Diddy and some more. So I need another 20 million. You know what Chris Tucker said, man? I said this before. Chris Tucker said, man, I go through 20 million like it's $20. That's what he said. He said 20 million ain't nothing, bro. It's nothing. Yeah, it's a nice chunk of change. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice, but you're still going to need another 20 million, and then another one, and then another one. Look at Mike Tyson. He fought Roy Jones 5 years ago. At the beginning of the pandemic, he fought Roy Jones. He had $10 million for that fight. 5 years later, he had to step back into the ring again. He looked at his bank account, and that shit was nearly gone. So he's like, man, I need another payday. And he had to fight that white boy for $20 million. He got in there and he lost on purpose and took home the bag. And everybody was like mad at Mike Tyson. About, man, this is ruining your legacy, Mike. I'm like, Mike need to pay bills. Mike got kids to feed. He ain't give a damn about no legacy, bro. He don't care about taking another loss on his record. He needed that 20 million. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't care about that shit, bro. So anyway, man, I'm going to end this live, man. It was like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah, we got to end this. You guys have a good day, man. I got to get in here and do what I got to do. No eating solid foods until 2 p.m. That's how we going to do that. You guys have a good day. I'm out, man.